Hello everybody, I hope you are all doing very well and welcome back to a bit of a different video than normal in that it is not going to be a trading technical analysis, but rather I am going to be expanding on a tweet that I made a few days ago and just going over steps in general in life that you need to be following to move forwards and move up. Because I know in life it's so easy to just be taking every day as it comes and moving sideways. So I really hope with this video I can give you some sort of motivation or inspiration to move forwards, to make that goal, to make that decision, to move up. Okay, so that's my goal with this video, and if I can help out at least one person, that is like mission complete, and that will make me so happy. So I hope that you can learn from the mistakes that I have made in life, and use that to, you know, not to make the same mistakes. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. I really do honestly hope that it helps. So I want to start off with just going through this tweet. So I have made a few notes that I'm going to be going through, but it's very much spontaneous and I'm just going to be expanding upon them as it comes into my head. And this type of video is normally nothing that I would share with the public, and only with private clients that I have. I've ever really gone through this, but I just had a calling and I wanted to just expand upon this freely to the public so a lot of people can hopefully benefit from it. So yeah, let's go into it. And it was expanding upon this. But what I wanted to actually say firstly is give a bit of a backstory about myself, and just I started in life with nothing, okay? Everything that I have today, I have worked extremely hard for, okay? Extremely hard for. And it's important to realize that nothing in life is handed to you on a plate, okay? Everything, if you have a goal, you are going to have to work towards that goal. Really, you know, grind towards it, okay? Nothing in life is ever just going to be free, and nothing is just going to be given to you, okay? You are going to have to really study, work, act, you know, get towards that goal. And you know, this is something that I know in life, you know, from personal experience. Where I am now is not being easy to get to. You know, I've worked and studied daily hard, and you know, and I just want to actually expand upon this again by saying that obviously being a trader, you know, you can be well off through trading, but I want to just say that money and happiness have not got a direct correlation, okay? I know some extremely rich people that are not happy, the same as I've met, you know, very poor people that are very happy. You know, when I was traveling around South America, I met, you know, saw a lot of poverty, but these kids, you know, these people were really happy, and that's just another side story that I can go over another time. But you know, money and happiness are not directly correlated in that fact. So you know, if you have a goal in life, then it doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary goal. I'm gonna, you know, talk about this a bit later, but you know, from myself, you know, I started off with nothing. Well, I don't want to, you know, I didn't obviously start off in poverty, and you know, I wasn't, you know, I was fortunate in life that I started off at very much an average level. I didn't have massive amounts of money or low amounts of money. It was very average. We never have anything special when I first started. You know, it was just, everything was normal, and that's why I appreciate money so much. Okay, for me, when I receive a $5 donation, when I receive a $1 donation, or I find a pound on the street, I'm like blessed. I'm feeling so happy because I appreciate money. And you know, nothing. Some people, as they get rich, don't appreciate the little things in life, and for me, the little things in life are, you know, my happiness. So yeah, I just wanted to expand upon this, and these are some notes that I've made. And decision number one is really that goal and positivity. And actually, I just want to say something more about, you know, why I appreciate $1 so much. Is that in life, and in general, actually, this is not to do with money, but in general, you can learn as an individual. Every individual is special, okay? Nobody is better than somebody else. Too many people think that money equals success, in terms of that person is better than me. Whereas I think, and I really think that this is a thought that everybody should share, that everybody is equal. Nobody in life is better than somebody else. Do not put somebody else on a pedestal. They are still a human. We are all one in this world, okay? When I see somebody, for example, at rock bottom at their life at that moment in time, for example, living on the streets, I still have utmost respect for that person. I will speak to that person. I will, you know, help them out the best that I can, buying them, you know, a bit of food, for example, and just have a conversation, because I know that every individual can learn from another person, okay? Okay, so when I speak to this person, I know that I can actually learn something from him because we are equal, and every single person can learn from another one. Okay, so everybody you meet in life, you should try and spark up conversations because you can learn something from them as well as they can learn something from you. So obviously when I go through my daily, videos, my goal is to help people out to get that financial freedom through trading. And the comments that I receive of people saying like, Daniel, you've changed my life through giving me lessons of technical analysis, that for me is like, wow. But I know for a fact that I could learn something from them at the same time. Just going back to like, everybody's equal, everybody learns from somebody else. And that's a key moral, I guess, to live in life, that, everybody is at that same stage. Nobody is better or nobody is worse than anybody else. So please just keep that in mind and always be respectful to another person that you meet. Don't get into a mindset as you get that monetary, as you start gaining more money, then just keep in mind that this money is not making you better than anybody else. And that's an important moral, I think, to live by. But yeah, what I wanted to go over here is, so grind in your 20s, build in your 30s, chill in your 40s. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. If you want to be a millionaire, then act like one, study like one, and work like one. Okay? What I mean by this is, referring now back to this, that I haven't labeled this in 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But, it's all kind of as one. That to start off, you have to make an active decision of what you want in life. Okay, so 8 years ago when I made that active decision to get into trading, this was not just, I just thought, oh, I like the look of charts, so I want to just get into this. I made an active decision and an active goal that I wanted personally financial freedom, and I knew that trading had the possibility, if you are a good, this isn't going to be a specific trading video, but looking at risk management, if you've got this psychology, if you've got all of these other steps that make a good trader, then financial freedom through trading is definitely possible, as you can see from me. But this video is not going to be focused on trading, but just in general. But when you every time you start off with something, you have to make an active decision that you are going to be working towards every single day. Okay, so give yourself a goal. I guess step number 1, give yourself firstly a goal, and then actively make that decision to work towards that goal every day. Okay, so what I say here is days are based on overall goals, and what I mean by that is your days are based on the weeks, which are based on your months, which are based on your years, which are based on your overall goal. Okay, so right now matters. You may have heard this before, that right now you can be working towards that goal. Right now is not a time where you can be moving sideways. Right now is where you can be moving up. Okay, just think about that and just use that time effectively. Okay. And right now matters. Say, another one that I have here is, say no to good and say yes to great. You're going to have on a daily daily life, you're going to be faced with decisions that you have to make. Don't make, obviously everybody's going to make bad decisions in your life, but learn from decisions that you make, and you're going to start seeing in life that, are you going to keep saying yes to doing these things? And I'm not going to go into specifics here at all, but just think about yourself, because of how it's really really general. I don't know the right word here, but it's going to be specific to each person. But you're going to know when that time comes that there are going to be times where somebody's going to ask you to do something, and you will know from your heart whether that is what is right for you or whether that's wrong for you. And you can only get happiness if it feels right in your heart. Okay, and this is what I mean by goals. Does not have to be about money. Yes, you can have the monetary goal, but a goal can be, just happiness, creating a nice, good, happy family. That is a brilliant goal. Okay, another goal, just leaving the world a better place, which for me is the top. If you can leave a footprint on that sand, if you can leave a blueprint for somebody else to learn and follow from, and just leave something in your place that is going to make the world a better place, then wow, that is the most powerful thing. And honestly, for me, seeing that I've positively impacted somebody else's life is way better than a monetary gain. Okay, monetary value and that feeling of, wow, I've really positively helped somebody out and managed to change someone else's life. When you read that, or when somebody tells you that, honestly, it's going to be like, blow you away and feel way better than winning, getting lots of money. I guarantee that for a fact. It's just absolutely amazing. So if your goal is just to leave something you make this world a better place, and that is a really strong goal to have. But again, you are going to have to work from that. You can't just say, I want to make the world a better place. That's not going to make the world a better place. You have to work for making the world a better place. Okay, and it all stems back to going back to this, that act like one, study like one, work like one. Okay. So yeah, basically that was kind of like step number one, that you have to make an actual decision of why. Say yourself, why are you making this goal? When I started off trading, I just wanted to, for me personally, get that financial freedom. In my family, we had never had anything, we'd never been able to afford anything decent in life. It was just, we were very much stale moving forward. So I made that active decision that I wanted to be the person in my family to go and grab something. Okay, I wanted to move forwards and move up. Not because financial freedom gives happiness, but financial freedom can give you the choice to do what you want. Okay, that financial freedom is not going to give you happiness, but it will in turn be able to, you will have the time to do what you want in life, to do what makes you happy. Basically, financial freedom equals a choice. It gives you the freedom to make choices that you want to do in life. Okay, nobody really wants to work for another man. You want to be able to be free, financially free, to do what you enjoy in life. Be if that is climbing a mountain. You could, I don't know, just think for yourself, like, what makes you happy in life? Do what you want to pursue in life. Be that just painting. You can turn that painting into monetary value, but at the end of the day, the financial freedom is there, so then you are free financially to do what you love in life. Okay, and trading, it for me was that step that I knew that I needed to take. I needed to master this. I needed to study hard, because I saw that through this I can get financial freedom. And that's not an easy step. That's not an easy step. I've put in hours upon hours upon hours, like hundreds, thousands of hours into studying, and now I've reached a point where I can never be at the top. Okay, that's why I continue to study every single day. If you don't know, I'm doing an Open University course, so it's basically a degree that you do in your spare time. I'm doing that in Spanish and English, and once I finish this degree, I'm going to start off another degree, most likely in finance, and then once I finish that degree, I'm going to do another degree. And for me, I'm always learning, I'm always studying. I know that you can never reach the top, and I love to keep my brain active, and that's why I'm going to keep doing these degrees, not just so I can say I have a degree, but because I want to keep learning and I want to keep moving forwards in life. Okay, for me, studying is really important. But when I started off on technical analysis, I put in so many hours. I lost, originally when I started technical analysis, I lost a lot of money, but I'm grateful from losing that money, because it made me realize what I was doing wrong, and I've definitely learned from those mistakes in terms of technicals. But everything, it happens in life for a reason. Nothing is just going to happen. Everything happens for a reason, and then you have to realize that reason and grab that reason and move forwards and learn from it. Okay. So yeah, step number one was basically the decision and goals. Okay, positivity I'm going to expand on a little bit more later, but positivity again is really important. So yeah, that moves on to number two. This tweet that I put out a few days ago, yesterday I think, oh no, the 4th, about a week ago, and that was, be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. If you aren't grateful for what you already have, what makes you think you will be happy with more? Okay, and this stems, just ironically, I had a reply then, and I don't want to call this person out. Everybody, you have to realize this at the point in time of your life, but it's hard for you to be grateful when it's hard to be grateful when you've lost everything. You've never lost everything, huh? And this is not what you should be thinking like. You have to be grateful for what you have in life. I have actually lost a lot in life. Where I am now is not been easy to get to. I've lost in life, so don't try and think that I haven't lost. I have. But that isn't what you should be thinking about here. You should be thinking about, you have a roof over your head. You have the mobile to watch this video, to respond to my tweets. You have water. You have food. Okay, this is what you need in life. And if you aren't grateful for the basic things like this in life, what makes you think that as you move forwards and as you move up and as you gain more money, what makes you think you're suddenly going to turn happy? Okay, you're not going to be. If you can't appreciate what you have now, you're not going to appreciate what you can have in the future. Okay, and that's an important thing to get to, into your head, that I see so many people After items of, you know, clothing, cars, bigger house, they always want something more and something bigger. You know, for instance, I have just a you know, a normal house, a normal car. I'm not striving towards, you know, these items that are going to bring nothing to you. A new Lamborghini is not going to bring you happiness. It can bring temporary happiness. I'm sure when you buy that car, you'll be happy for about a week, a month maybe, and then after a while it's going to die off. That happiness is going to die off, and you'll want to buy the next new car. You know, you go from a Lamborghini to that McLaren to the next supercar, you know, and there's always something more you can be buying. And this is why, you know, these items are not going to be giving you happiness. You want to strive. You're more than an item. You're more than a product. Okay. You know, there's always all this consumerism around people that, you know, there's always something to buy, always something to sell. There's always something that's going to be giving you happiness. And that's not what you should be following in life. I'm a very minimalistic person. Okay. I don't require a, you know, a really, really fancy car. I don't require that Lambo to make me happy, because I know if you buy it, it's going to make you happy for a certain amount of time, and then you'll want something more. The same goes with clothing, and this is something that I learned for myself, that, you know, I spent, you know, lots of money on things like this, but, you know, you buy something, be it an item of clothing, be it, you know, be it a Rolex, be it a ring, you know, whatever that is, after a while it's going to be, you know, lose its special effect, and you're going to be wanting to buy something else to replace it. And this is a never-ending cycle. There's always something more to buy. There's always somebody selling you a product. You are not a product. You are more than that, and you can find happiness without, you know, requiring this. And yeah, this is just me speaking, you know, randomly. I do hope that this is being beneficial for you all. But yeah, what I wanted to say here is, you know, everything that you need is, you know, basically, you know, you have those basic necessities in life, and please appreciate those. And I kind of this, but saying like, instead of viewing that glass as half empty or half full, just be grateful you have that glass. So people say, you know, are you a pessimist or an optimist? You know, is that glass half empty or half full? I say, be grateful that you have a glass of half full or full water in the first place. And that's more than a lot of people can say in life. So, you know, you should be grateful for just having that opportunity, and, you know, that's powerful in itself. Okay, so when you are happy, others are, you notice that happiness too. And this is the next part that I wanted to move on to, was just happiness in general. That when you are happy, that happiness expands. You know, I'm such a positive person, and in life I love to only surround myself with positive vibes. If I see a negative vibe, then I disassociate myself with that. Okay, that's why you would not find myself, you know, really responding. You know, I get trolls, I get people trying to wind me up online and things like this, and in life in general as well, I only surround myself with positive vibes, positive friends. You know, I strive for having that positivity, because I know that as well, that if I am happy, that positivity that I generate is going to have an effect on somebody else. And if I can be happy, and that if I'm going through life smiling and somebody else sees my smile and they smile too, well then we can have that smiling connection, and we can have, you know, that positive and that happiness to like talk to each other, expand, learn from each other, just strike that conversation. And through online, you know, if I can be happy and positive and smiling, and that can also make somebody positive, happily, and smile, then that is a, you know, that's a good thing. That then increases that positivity, that increases just our minds in general. You can't be, going back to what I wrote here, you cannot be a millionaire, or I don't want to refer to it as millionaire, but you can't be happy in life if you're not positive. No, I guess the two go hand in hand, that positivity and happiness, you know, go really hand in hand. If you're positive, then you should be happy, I believe. And if you know, you can't go through life being unhappy and reaching your goals. You have to be happy that you're moving forwards and studying and moving on every single day. And what I mean, I think I can't remember even if I covered this now, but right now matters. Okay, going back to what I said earlier, I think I just flew past this. I'm going to quickly say it now, but right now matters. And if I said it before, I apologize, but it's really important that what you are doing right now is going to affect what you are doing, you know, tomorrow. And right now is going to be, you know, a snowballing effect. Use what you are doing right now. Use this time effectively, and, you know, use this time to move forwards with your goals. Okay, everything stems back to that goals and what you're working towards. You know, in life right now, I have so much going on. I have going on I'm obviously making my new website. I'm doing coaching for people. I've got one-to-one coaching. I've got lessons going on. I'm trying to start up this workshop. I'm getting, I've got my fiance. We're trying to plan a wedding. We've got, personally in my life, I'm doing obviously trading every single day. I'm still, I'm still doing my Open Uni course. I'm still learning about the markets, everything. I've got so much going on, but at the end of the day, I know that everything that I'm doing is working towards that one important goal that I have, and everything that I'm, all of these little mini steps that I'm taking in life, all are towards one overall goal that I have. Okay. And that's important, that everything that I'm doing is working towards that one goal. And that's what you should be doing too. And then moving on to this next point, that if you want to level up or if you want to move forwards, then environment is everything. Okay, so environment is that positivity that you surround yourself with. And this is what I mean, that here is, if you think about it, think of a plant or think of a seed that is put into a plant pot and surrounded by soil. If that soil is bad, if it doesn't have the nutrients, that plant is going to maybe grow a tiny little amount. Okay, it's not really going to succeed or grow to its full potential. But if you get that seed and you put it in a plant pot and you surround it with the nutrients and good soil that it needs, that plant will reach its full potential and it will grow. And this is kind of a metaphor for life and surrounding yourself with positivity. The same as if that plant is surrounded by good nutrients and good soil, then it's going to grow. The same in life. If you surround yourself with positivity and like-minded individuals, then you yourself are going to grow. If you put yourself in that environment that promotes growth, then you will also grow yourself. Okay. And recently, I have recently got a mentor that is helping me, say to, just pointing me in the right direction. Sometimes I can, in life, it's normal to get distracted on things, and to be able to, although they're the same, yeah, I am paying this guy a hell of a lot of money, but for me it's needed, and it's kind of investing in myself. Although I'm paying this mentor, he's able to direct me on these right paths and say, no, this is a bad decision, Daniel. You need to be staying on this goal, and would this positively affect others' lives? And it's just bringing me down and helping me move forwards and really keeping me on track. And a mentor is really, really, one of the best decisions that I made, of just being able to refer to, firstly, somebody that knows what he's on about, and secondly, just keeping me on path, keeping me on, what I should be doing. And that is basically investing in yourself. In whatever you invest in life, it should be, rather than spending, as I say here, stop spending money on dumb stuff. Okay, use that to invest in yourself. So you want to use money to invest in yourself, be that a mentor, be that a course, be that just a book. But you want to use money effectively. Okay, and this is what I mean by stop spending money on dumb stuff. Refers to that Lamborghini. Okay, instead of, when you make your first million, instead of going out and buying a Lamborghini for 250 grand, use that 250 grand on a property. Because guess what, millionaires can be made overnight, and they can also be lost overnight. You can make $1 million overnight and then you lose your $1 million overnight by using that money ineffectively. Okay, what you want to do is actually create more streams of income. Okay, the more streams of income and revenue you have, the more financially free you can be. Okay, and that's something that is obviously very generalized, that it's hard to get that initial stream of income. But once you've got this income and you've managed to save up over time, then that is where you have to be looking towards new streams of income. And housing in general is a really good, for me personally, it's one of the best ways, because although you may have to pay someone to manage it for you, you're going to be taking the biggest percentage of that rent every month. And rent from housing is something that's guaranteed to be coming in every single month. Okay, if you have a bad month of trading, then you still have money to fall back on from in the house rent. This is obviously a high step to get to, but you want to always be trying to get more streams of income. And the more different streams that you can have, the more financially free and calm you can be, just knowing that, if something one week doesn't work out, then, you have something else to fall back on. And you'll notice that millionaires, billionaires, they have several streams of income. It's not just one. Okay, you will see this, they have lots of different streams coming in. Okay. And it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Okay, and this for me is a really important quote. So it's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. Okay, so do not waste your money on these dumb things in life. or if I'm not I obviously respect everyone, and if somebody wants to go out and buy a Lamborghini, then that's absolutely fine. I enjoy going out in my friends' cars. It's fun. But that you have to firstly just make that decision of why are you buying that. Is it to impress somebody else, or are you a car fanatic? For example, I'm not a car fanatic. Well, I am a little bit, but I don't really need this in my life to impress anybody else. Too many people in life buy things to impress others, and that's not how you should be looking in life, not how you should be living. Live life to impress yourself. Make yourself happy. Make your friends and family happy. Don't try and impress strangers on the street. That's not how you should be living your life, or not how I personally think that I would live my life, okay? So yeah, that goes through the tips I think that I wanted to go through. If I think of something else, I'll probably edit the video and add something on, but I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. And the last point that I wanted to go through is you are here in 2019, and this is going a little bit back to trading, but we are in the cryptocurrency market. This cryptocurrency market is going to change the world. I know, I'm so certain that this cryptocurrency space is going to be massive. And this is, we're looking at crypto, we're looking at trading in general. Cryptocurrency is going to be massive. I don't think people understand the opportunity that we have right here. We are early investors. This is a brilliant time to be looking into crypto. And not financial advice. This is not a financial advice video. Anything that I've gone through, just my opinions on life and education. But this could drop. But at the grand scheme of things, we're at a very rounded bottom, and that this space is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, and cryptocurrency, we are blessed to be able to have this technology. This technology is going to change the world. You're going to see this technology used more and more and more. And I'm really a big firm believer that we are very fortunate to be where we are in 2019. What a blessing we have seen. This cryptocurrency market is going to change the world. You are going to change the world by being an early adopter. So yeah, that's going to be wrapping up the video, ending with a little bit of, motivation about technical analysis. This video was not trying to sell you anything. So I'm not trying to sell you anything that I own or anything like this. Basically, I just wanted to use this video to hopefully give you a bit of motivation to keep you on track. Referring back to what I said at the start of the video, I'm just going to load it up one more time, that it's, act like a millionaire, study like one, work like one. Okay? Keep moving forwards in life. Do not let yourself move sideways. Do not let yourself just move forwards. Do not let yourself just be going through life. Get yourself that goal, work towards that goal, and you will be extremely happy. And again, this is not a video that's been trying to say. I know a lot of people find that people that talk about money are sort of assholes, I guess, or money and sex are like taboo subjects that people don't like to talk about. But I just felt a calling to make this video, and it's not been a video to try and show off at all. I hope you haven't taken it like that. Hopefully you've been able to use this as motivation, or at least understand some of the steps that I went through in life that were needed to move forwards. And this was, just to give a little bit of a recap, these steps were, firstly, making a plan, making an active decision. Once you've made that active decision of what you want to do, again, this can be anything in life, even if it's just making others happy. You're gonna have to make that active decision, and then you're gonna have to make goals, structured goals that you can work towards. Okay, so make a decision, make some goals, and then once you've got those goals, act on those goals. Okay, act on those goals, or study for those goals. Okay, again, nothing is going to just be given to you. You are going to have to work extremely hard. You don't understand the amount of hours and blood and sweat and tears that I have put into getting to where I am now. It was not easy at all. Okay, but it was needed. It was needed. Those hours and work and sweat and everything was needed to get where I am now. And again, I am where I am now through my own hard work, and I am not, I've always still want to be moving up. Okay, you can never reach the top of wherever you are. And again, and if you want to use this, if you are right at the moment, currently at the bottom, then all I would say is, surround yourself firstly by positive energy, surround yourself by like-minded individuals, get yourself a mentor, get yourself somebody that can help you out, knows what they're doing, and can give you good advice in life. Okay, that's the first step that you're going to need, is, getting yourself in that environment. Okay, that environment that promotes growth. That is the first, step, that once you've met this, you're going to need to get yourself in that environment and in that mindset. That's, and somebody that can keep you following your goals. It's easy in life to get lazy, but you do not want lazy. Millionaires are not lazy. Billionaires are not lazy. Successful people are not lazy. We are very goal orientated and we are very motivated. Okay, every day is a new opportunity. Okay, I view every day as a blessing. I'm very happy to be where I am right now, very blessed, very fortunate, and I realize that, and I'm never gonna get to a point where I'm not happy where I am. Even if I lost everything tomorrow, I would still be happy with where I am. So yeah, I'm going to be wrapping up this now. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that you have. If you have, please share it and leave a comment. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you everybody so much, and catch you all soon. Cheers.